Hello friends, how are you doing today? My name is Mary, this is Happily Ever Esch, and today I want to share all of my February favorites with you. I love watching favorites videos across the board. I think it's a really cool way that kind of connects YouTube because no matter what your main channel goals are, you can always talk about the things that you've been loving. So I wanted to do it. I thought it also is a nice little way to recap your month, have some memories that you can go back and look on. So I'm hoping to make this a little bit more of a habit on my channel, so I hope that you enjoy. If not, I'm sure there will be another bookish video the next time. So let's just get started. I have across the board smattering to talk about, so yeah, let's do it. How has your February been? I would love to know. Chat about that down in the comments below. As I'm chatting with you, I'd love for you to be thinking about some of your favorites this month. Okay, so let's start with some fashion items. I am on a journey to pretty much switch over all of my clothes buying to being secondhand. I don't think I've bought any new clothing this year from the store. I've bought some sports bras that were new. Undergarments will probably be something that I'll make an exception, but I'm pretty much transitioning. All the new clothes I'm bringing into my home are secondhand. It's a budget decision. Honestly, just fun for me to go and thrift, but also I think it's just better for the environment and to stop that fast fashion cycle. Some of the items you might buy at the thrift store would be considered fast fashion, but it is a recycled way of consuming those goods. And so yeah, if it's possible, check out your local thrift stores. You might be surprised about what you find. But so two of my favorite thrifted items. One, it's a t-shirt, a graphic tee, and I haven't had an opportunity to wear it yet because it's been cold, but I am so excited. And you know, these are the kinds of items that you find at the thrift store and like, you just do a little happy dance. And that is this really cool Charlie Hustle t-shirt that says "Cool as a Mother." I totally plan on wearing it. I'm gonna have a whole Mother's Day look and it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a moment and I'm excited about it. But these t-shirts retail for $30 to $40 and this was a special for Mother's Day, so it's not even something that you can purchase in store anymore. But I love it. I love the color. I think it's a very unique kind of slogan on a graphic tee, and graphic tees are very trendy right now. You can wear them with blazers, skirts, shorts, you know, it's kind of anything you can find you can put a graphic tee with, but I just love it. This thing is brand new. I don't think it's been worn. I mean, it's that vintage soft wash, and yes, I was so excited about that find. So I will be wearing that a ton this spring and summer. Then the next thing, I will put a picture of me wearing this because I think holding it up isn't gonna do it justice, but it's this really cool sweatshirt, sweatery in-between material with these cool puffy sleeves and this floral design. I feel like this is very in fashion, in style right now. It's cozy and comfy, but also really cute. And yeah, I've got it for less than $10 at the thrift store. So absolutely am in love with this one. Have already worn it multiple times and I just purchased it. But anytime that I can get warm and cozy and cute in a garment, I am down. Oh, hello hair. The fishtail braid was not doing it. There we go. We're free. Okay, and then the last thing that I've been thrifting a lot and have been getting very into wearing are earrings, and I have a whole little bowl here of some of my favorites. So first, these kind of rope style bulb kind of statement earrings. I really love the color. I love that it looks handmade. I'm sure that they weren't, but it kind of has that look to it. This kind of pink maroony color has just been everything. I've been wearing it all the time, and so those are a favorite pair. I also found some really cool hoops. They are beaded kind of pearls, not real pearls, but I feel like hoops have also been making a big comeback. They're kind of a classic earring style, but just fun hoops, chunkier hoops I've been seeing a lot lately, so I was really excited to thrift those for 50 cents or $1, and they just look really cute and a little like classier, a little more dressed up because there's like that pearl bead to them. Also, these I've been wearing to death. They are just little leaf dangly leaf earrings, and they go with everything, and they're a little fancier than a stud, so I like that. And then these turquoise, I'm not sure if it's real turquoise, studs. Again, I've been wearing a lot of this color and I like pairing the blue with it, but yes, I think those are just darling. So it's been fun to see what I can find at the thrift store. All right, let's talk about some beauty favorites. The first thing I would like to rave about is some skincare. Well, I've always kind of struggled with acne. I have really oily skin, so I get a lot of buildup in my pores, and I feel like it's really hard to clean it out because I'm just producing oil and oil and oil, and I know makeup can kind of exacerbate that fact as well, because you're putting stuff into your pores and then your pores are trying to clean it out with all this oil production. So when I got pregnant though, my skin cleared up. I was like radiant. I definitely had that pregnancy glow. I was done being pregnant. They kind of came back with a vengeance. And so I've been nursing Judah for his first year of life. So I stopped doing that at a year. And so I could kind of look into more topical products on your skin. A lot of dermatologists and places won't do a lot of things when you're pregnant or nursing. So I was finally able to try Curology. Curology offers a free 30-day trial. I'll link it down below. If you're interested, you just have to pay shipping and handling, and they kind of get some pictures, do a skin diagnosis, and give you your own little set of things. And I really feel like this has made a huge difference in my skin. It just has looked so much clearer. My pores have just been a lot smaller, not so filled with that oily gunk, which I'm sorry if that grosses you out. It is kind of gross, but it's my skin, you know? It's fine. We all have skin, we all have pores, and it's okay. Yeah, the cleanser's really gentle. I feel like that's another thing. I'll try all these different cleansers and they end up just like clogging my pores even more, and I feel like this doesn't do this. This really just does a good job of cleansing my skin. And then this is kind of like the actually acne medication, but if you don't have acne, they have all different kinds of formulas for different skin types. This is just, you know, my personal issue that I needed. And then also the moisturizer, which again is really lightweight, doesn't clog my pores. And I needed someone smarter than me to tell me what to put on my skin. I've only been using this for a couple of weeks, so we'll see long term, but I've been really enjoying it and just could tell like in my texture of my skin has just been dramatically changed for the couple weeks that I've been using this. All right, and now for some lip products. I've always been a huge fan of ColourPop's lip products. They're really affordable. They have a really good color selection. So I've used the lippy sticks and the ultra satins and really enjoyed that. But one of their newer products that I've recently tried and fell in love with is their ultra blotted lips. So I have 3 colors here. They are, you know, like a liquid lip gloss type formula, but they are really, I don't know, blotted is a good way to say, like when you blot your lips and you kind of get that faded, beautiful like look after you blot like on a napkin or something. That's kind of what these give you. They're not going to be thick, crunchy, opaque color. You kind of have to build them up, but they're something good just to slap on. They also play really nicely with lip balm, which is so important when it's cold outside and your lips are chapped. I feel like when you have flaky skin in the winter time, these play really well with that, and they have a really fun color selection. So the one I'm wearing today is Zuma, which is kind of just a brownie nude. We'll do a little swatch for you like I'm a beauty guru or something. So there's that color, and then kind of the in-between color of my little trio I have here is Doozy, which is a lot more pinky, kind of like a My Lips But Better color. You can kind of see even that one's like a little sheerer as they kind of dry, so you do have to build them up. It's not going to be this like never moving color, but they also fade really gracefully, which I really appreciate. And then this one's really fun. It's called Soda Pop, and it's much more purpley, berry kind of a color. You can kind of see the colors that I like, these pinky berry nudes. But yes, this has been a great formula for the winter time especially, so I love these. All right, let's move on to some mama favorites. I have officially been a mom for 1 year. It's been a great ride. So obviously my first favorite is Judah turning 1, my little baby boy. We had a party. Judah's a wild one. Lions have kind of been a theme with Judah in his room, and so we kind of wanted to play off that. Winter birthdays are a little harder, and we live in a very small house and was not going to be able to have 30 people just milling around. So we decided to have this at our Friends Business GoPo Gourmet Popcorn. I will link their website down below in case you're interested in checking it out, but it was a lovely time. They have delicious popcorn, but also just a really beautiful venue space. It was perfect for family and kids to run around. It's really bright and airy, and I really like that kind of overall look. And so it was lovely. Judah loves food, so I was a little surprised he didn't like go ham on the cake, but I also think he was a little confused because he's never been given like a mound of something. When he had a cupcake the next day on his actual birthday, he ate it with a vengeance. But I think the cake was a little confusing, like, what is this? Also, there's 35 people staring at me, so that's also a little overwhelming, but he did eventually really enjoy it, and it was just so lovely to have all the people who have been supporting us come and celebrate his life, and it was a joy. I can't say anything more than it was a joy.
You're having too much fun right now, bud.
Yeah, we want to take a nap.
Can you have a bite, Judah? You want a bite?
All right, we can't not talk about books, right? So some board book favorites. The first one is definitely Judah's favorite. I think it's really snappy and the colors are super bright, and that is Sassy Who Says. Sassy, this is Sassy the little dog. I think there are more in this series, but yes, it's the cow. Cow says moo, goes through that. The animals are just really brightly colored. It's really quick. He can like look at the animals, and he loves when we talk about what they say. There's the pig. He especially likes the pig. There's the baby. What does the baby say? So this one's just been fun for him, and we read it multiple times during the day usually, and he really enjoys that little book. He also enjoys anything that has like kind of an interaction aspect. So for example, Babies in the Forest. This one's really cute. His aunt got it for him, but he loves being able to pull the little flaps out, and I really like this one in particular because the flaps are especially hardy. Like, he's not going to rip it. Like, it's not just a paper flap. This is a cottage door press. My mom also got him like a Christmas one in this, and we really enjoy these particular board book flap books, but just anything with a flap he's obsessed with. He also really likes this book, God Created Everything, because the last page pops open, but this one's a little more flimsy, so we have to be careful so he doesn't rip it. I'm a little anal about that. And then this one from the library he really likes, and I really enjoy it too, is Whose Tools? And it goes through and it says, to build a house, start down low. Whose tools are those? Do you know? I really like it because this book would be a good one that would grow with kids, because you could actually, when he gets a little older and would want to talk about the tools, you could talk about the tools. Right now he's not interested. He just wants to open the flap, which is totally fine. So I really like these board books that could kind of grow with the kids, that it works really well now and he's not as interested in all the different things, but as he becomes so. So I do plan on buying this one. It is a library book, but I really enjoyed this. And this is from Abrams Appleseed. I know there's other books that they do, and this is one that I really loved. And also, I know a big thing on baby showers and getting gifts for friends is getting books instead of cards. And I think it's kind of hard because a lot of times the same books can be repeated or the classics are already given. So something like this might be a good one for little boys and girls. So yeah. I love that. And then last but not least, this pair of mittens. They're actually at his daycare with Judah right now, so I don't have them with me, but I'll insert a little clip of my cute baby, if I do say so myself, wearing them. I really like them because they are just like a sack, and then they tighten around the wrist so he can't get them off. That helps us so we can go on walks and be outside even when it's a little more chilly outside. So definitely like those mittens. We'll link them down below in case that you are interested. I will say Judah has relatively big hands, and I do feel like they're a little smushed in there, so I don't know if this is like his size, like the 12 to 18 months size, but if they go up bigger and you think your baby has big hands, you know, maybe take that into consideration. All right, for some bookish favorites for me, I'm not going to talk about what I read this month there will be a wrap up. But some bookish favorites that I've been enjoying is book club. I will put in a clip of our little group meeting. We read Winter's Bone this month. It was a quick thrillery little book. It is set in Missouri. We all live in Missouri, so that was kind of a fun aspect. But I just loved the discussion. We ended up going to my friend's house and watching the movie afterwards, the adaptation, so that was a ton of fun to be able to discuss. It's just was such a joy. If you aren't a part of a book club, I would highly suggest starting one or trying to find a group of friends or trying to find one that's already in session in your area, because it was just so lovely to talk about books with real human people. I know we do this booktube thing, so you know, watching it, viewing it, it's so cool, but also human interaction and talking about books and holding books with other humans is really cool. Also, Winter's Bone wasn't my favorite, but I loved the experience of being able to chat about it. So yes, book club has definitely brought so much joy. We're reading All the Light You Cannot See, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr for March, and I'm adoring it. So I'm excited to talk about a book that I really love with book club too. I'm not finished, so I can't say, you know, definitively that I love it, but I'm loving the reading experience right now. And for some life loves, one being the weather. We've had some beautiful weather. I will put a clip of what the outside looks like today because it's snowy right now, so it's kind of funny that I'm saying the weather, but for the past couple weekends we have just enjoyed being outside, doing some yard work. Judah's kind of his first time exploring and crawling around and eating dirt and crunching leaves. It's just been such a joy. We've been able to do walks with some of our friends and neighbors, so that has been so lovely. So yes, I'm just so excited for spring. I felt like last year with the newborn I didn't really fully enjoy the season just because I was learning to take care of this new tiny thing that was totally reliant on me, but I'm so ready for spring with a 1-year-old who I think is just going to love exploring the world. His daddy and I are already planning our little front garden and all our herbs we want to do, and that we're going to paint some pots, so I will definitely keep you guys updated on how that goes in my favorites videos. But yes, it's just been lovely and I cannot wait for spring. Another favorite has definitely been sushi. My husband and I have been obsessed with getting sushi. It's getting to be a little bit of a problem. We don't know how to make sushi and don't really think that we would be good at it or be able to find kind of the things that we need, so it's definitely something when we're in the mood. It's not like, oh, we'll just like whip up some sushi, we have to go get it, and we've been in the mood at least once a week for this whole month. It's just been so delicious, so yummy. It's also fun to kind of go to the same restaurant and see the same workers and build a little bit of a relationship. So I've been totally enjoying the Boston roll, which has a soy paper wrap on it, which is a little different than some of the other ones. But yes, we've really been enjoying eating a lot of sushi. In addition to my sushi obsession, I also have a coffee obsession, and there is a coffee shop in a town that I visit frequently for my job. I travel in the greater area where I live often, and it's not a big city, so there's not really a suburb, so there's like lots of smaller-ish towns around, and so I do a lot of traveling, and one of my favorite coffee shops is 3 Story Coffee in Jefferson City, and they finally opened one in the town that I am in, so I've definitely been enjoying getting my fresh 3 Story coffee. It's one of my favorites. And being in a college town, there are tons and tons of coffee shops, but I'm very excited for this one. It's also not so much in our downtown, it's kind of in our greater downtown, and so the parking's a little easier, so I'm totally down for that. I'm actually gonna go work there this afternoon. I'm on my little break right now, but I will be going there this afternoon to get some more coffee because, as you can see, I am out, but also just to work in their space. It's lovely. I'll put some clips in here, but I've definitely been enjoying the opening of 3 Story Coffee in my town. Last but not least, date nights in. Our little one goes to bed at 7 o'clock, which leaves us lots of free time in the evenings, but not to really go out, so we've been enjoying just our date nights in, and for Valentine's Day we played games. I'll put some clips in here. We made cheesecake, which was delicious. I have never actually baked a cheesecake before, so that was a lot of fun. So yeah, we've been enjoying just being really intentional with our time and having some in-home date nights. So if you have any suggestions of in-home date nights that you love to do or have enjoyed in the past, please tell me that. Chat with me about that in the comments as well below. Okay, and probably our households and my greater family's most favorite has been the Super Bowl. We live in Missouri, obviously. My husband and I are from kind of the greater Kansas City area, and the Chiefs finally won the Super Bowl. Sorry if I'm like holding this up and you're like, okay, what does that even mean? The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. It was so much fun. We had a little party. My husband made wings, which we had never done before, and they actually turned out delicious. I was a little skeptical, but they were amazing. Taco dip, friends over. We watched the Super Bowl, and it was so lovely. This might be an aspect of my life that maybe you weren't expecting, but I can't say like I love football like as a sport, but I love my team. I love to watch my team play. I'm very invested in them as a team, and so yes, it was a joy to watch them win the Super Bowl. And you know, the Super Bowls in the future will probably just not be as fun and exciting. The Chiefs had not won the Super Bowl in 50 years, and so it was fun, and fun for the city of Kansas City, and just to see all of the excitement and the love there. Kansas City is always kind of be my city in my mind, and so yes, I've definitely loved watching them win the Super Bowl. All right, friends, that is it. That is all of the things I've been loving in February. Please talk with me down in the comments below about things that you've been loving. I would love to chat about it. I would love to know. If you're not subscribed already, please do so, and like the video if you liked it, and if not, you know, that's totally fine. No pressure. All right, friends, I will talk to you later. Bye.